Hi, baby Groot, and I say hi today. So I'm making this video because I committed to restart the channel up and I posted August 15th, 2024. Now, the deal is I give you tips, tricks, and hacks in your business and personal life. I've committed to a year. I have done a year. And I'm going to share with you what has happened in this year. Okay? But before I do that, I wrote 13 interactive challenges to self discovery. You can find that link below. I wrote grandparent memories from the heart. You can find that link below. And please take advantage of getting your free poster of letting go. You know, you may have a toxic relationship or something like that. And this is just encouraging for you. Okay, let's dive in. So I had the channel way back with YouTube and I got monetized and I even got my first check. One check. Okay. And then as soon as I did it, they changed how they did the requirements of what you have to do to be monetized. Well, needless to say, that ticked me off and I didn't have time for all that nonsense. Okay? Because I was busy speaking about my book. You know, I was doing book signings and people were asking me to go speak. And yes, I do that. You can see that information in the comments below. But why you're here today is I want to share with you what has happened in this year of commitment because I have been diligently giving you content. Now, have I been able to monetize yet? No. Am I trying? Yes. Does YouTube have different levels of monetization now? Yes. I'm partly there and partly not. So let's just kind of dive into the material. So here it is, right? In over the year, now to be monetized, they're looking at the past 365 days. Now, I have approximately 324 videos that I've made. I've made them, but they're not all posted yet, so it's saying about. Um, I have received 55 subscribers, and I've had 10,000 views, and I've only had 238 hours of watch time. Now, this isn't great because if I want to monetize, right, I have to do a couple of things. And it's kind of disheartening, right? But I'm determined. I am determined to keep going. And I was going to show you like just in the last 90 days what it's been, right? So my watch time is increasing, which is good, right? The last 28 days, the last 7 days. The last 7 days, no subscribers. I've gotten 5 hours and 208 views. Now, why is this important? I don't really sit here and study all of these numbers because I think it would just drive me insane. Okay? Um, and the reason being is because I'm not making any money. So if I click over here on earn, right? It shows, hey, you're eligible. I've made 511 subscribers, but I've only done uh 235 public watch hours. And that's for the whole year. And what's so bizarre is my most popular video, right? I made eons ago. So, why am I doing it? Why, is there any benefit to it? Has it increased my business? No, it hasn't. And, but I understand compound interest. Now, what do I mean by that? Once you get monetized, it's a snowball effect because as someone's watching a video that I made back in 2020 or 2018 or even further back, guess what? I would get paid on those. That's important to me, right? Because I know that I put out quality content. But because I'm in such a niche of food safety and travel and all of my different interests, the algorithm has not figured me out yet because I go by playlist, not by different channels. Like if I went by different channels, I don't think I'd have any more results than what I currently have. I could be wrong. And somebody can chirp in and tell me if they think I should do channels or keep doing my playlist. But anyway, somebody can chirp in and tell me if they think I should do channels or keep doing my playlist. But if you're just starting out with YouTube, understand YouTube can change their rules at any time. And you have to be passionate about what you're talking about. You have to be passionate for your audience, what it is that you're trying to convey. For me, I'm an educator. So my channel is always geared towards education, tips, tricks, and hacks in your business and personal life. Now that's pretty broad, right? And YouTube wants to narrow it down. Well, if I narrow it down, food safety, that's pretty narrow and there's not too many people. So I've opened it up. Now, is this good or bad? I don't know. I only have 235 watch hours. So maybe not. Um, the other thing I was going to show you is how long I have been doing this, right? Like the gap. I want to show you the gap. So here it is. 324 videos. You see that? Um, I was going to go back so you could see. We all have to learn. And one of the things that changed for me that really helped is I got Canva Professional. Now, I use it for lots of different things with my business. However, I'm using it primarily to edit these videos and make thumbnails and stuff like that. And uh, notice here, 2014 was my humbling experience of how I got started in YouTube. You realize that that's been quite a while. That's been 11 years. Okay. And like I said, I did get monetized and I was happy. Now, how long did it take before I stopped making videos? Like this one, 8,414 videos. And it's still my number one video back from 2015. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now, I, so I pretty much stopped in 2015. So what I'm getting at is if you start, most people never monetize in YouTube. Does that mean it won't happen for you? No, it could. And you need to look at it as if you get monetized, that's icing on the cake. What you need, so here's your business tip, right? Is if you are working on your business, use YouTube as part of your funneling and marketing. So over the years, I have gotten a sale or two from my YouTube channel. They say, "Oh man, I've seen you teach. That's awesome." Right? But now I've concentrated on my descriptions. I have concentrated on my thumbnails, and I look a lot more professional than when I first started. Now, I'm going to have a video come out on the things I did totally wrong when I first started. And some people tell you to have a script. Some people say just be natural. I'm natural, but I'm a natural teacher. I've been teaching for decades. So I kind of know what I want to say, and it's categorized in my brain already before I even start. Um, you have to do what works for you and what you're passionate about and be able to talk about what excites you um for a long haul. Because let's say you don't monetize and you're still doing YouTube because you enjoy it, because it's more like a hobby, but then you have another side hustle on the side, but somehow it's starting to draw you money into your side hustle. Awesome. Awesome. It's been successful. It's worked for you. Um, just work on it. I always tell people, especially my business clients, if you can concentrate on getting 1% better each day, think about where you'd be at the end of the year. It's the same thing with your YouTube channel. If you're going to post consistent once a week, then post consistently once a week. If you're going to post twice a week, be consistent. And as you're posting, try and be a little bit better each time. Learn and be a student of YouTube. You're not an expert in a year unless you just blew up and took off. And what happens sometimes, some people monetize really quick and then they realize, oh, I didn't have a funnel in place. Oh, they watched that one video and it was a flash in a pan and now I have nothing. I'm telling you, folks, you have to think about what you're doing, use your descriptions, and funnel people to your website. Funnel them to your business. If it's your storefront or your online business, whatever it is, you want to make sure that you're funneling them there in case you don't become monetized. Now, this is the other thing. Let's say for some reason YouTube closes the door tomorrow. You need to be able to contact your community. How are you going to communicate with them? All of a sudden you're gone. So one of the things, if you look down in the description below, you see I have a free gift. It's called the Let Go poster. Please sign up for it. You're just going to get the poster, nothing else, and you're not going to get me bothering you because I don't have time for that. But if something was to happen and I lost YouTube, I could at least reach out to you and tell you where I'm at, right? So that's important because your email list is gold. Let me repeat that. Your email list is gold. You need to be able to contact your audience. Who's following you? Who's paying attention? I mentioned at the beginning that there are different tiers of YouTube. So the first tier, and let me get over there, we'll go over here to earn, is uh, membership, supers, right? And shopping. I have an e-commerce site, right? So let's say I get monetized and it's only at this first level, but I have my shopping cart here and they go, "Oh, food safety, boom. Oh, wait. You do speaking engagements and you do self-discovery groups? Let me go over to that website." Right? Let's connect your e-commerce site in the first tier, which is a big deal for me. I am working on it. I don't know how to get more hours, but I have faith that if I'm consistent, it will eventually happen. Because I'll eventually hit on something that y'all are interested in and want to talk about. So, comments, you have to ask for comments. Please comment, whether you like it or not, just comment, right? But be nice. There's no reason to be ugly. And then over here, uh, you've got your ad pages and then your actual what you need to do. And I've got a long way to go in them watch hours. So help me out, be blessed, and put in the comment what you would like me to talk about. You want me to talk about food safety? You want me to talk about business tips? You want me to talk about travel? What is it that you want to hear from me? And I'll be happy to make more content because obviously I like to talk. Be blessed. Bye bye.